This episode of The Basic Filmmaker is brought to you by Vincent Laforet. Okay, he's not really the sponsor, I just couldn't think of anything else to do here. If you don't know who Vincent Laforet is, well, you should go look him up. He's a director and photographer, has a Pulitzer Prize for photography, was one of the first people to shoot a 1080 video with a still camera, is a member of the Directors Guild of America, has been running a blog since 2006 with over 3 million visitors a year, was awarded the Platinum, Silver, and Bronze Cannes Lions for his directing work, knows his stuff, has a ton of experience, and I could go on, but as I said, you should go look him up. So, let's say you had the opportunity to sit down with Vincent for a couple of days and pick his brain, and have him help you with really upping your level as a filmmaker. And he let you play with a lot of high-end filmmaking equipment you might never ever get your hands on, and show you how to get the same level of shots from the lower-priced equipment that you may already have, and make you think about the way you were shooting and creating things that you might have never thought of before, and have him help you recreate scenes from famous movies so you really understand what's going on and how to apply these techniques to your own movies or video. And teach you more about using motion in your films and videos than I think you would ever get from anywhere else, except maybe a ton of years of experience. If you asked me to come over to your house and do this for you, I would probably charge you about $5,000 to $10,000 a day to cover my travel, expenses, equipment, rental, crew, the lost time and lost income from the other projects I would have to set aside to do that. I don't know what Vincent's day rate is, but it's probably similar, if not more. Well, what if I said you could do all this for about $300 and not leave your living room? Well, you can. Vincent recently traveled around the country, and still is at this moment, and did classes for all levels of filmmakers called the Directing Motion Tour. Better yet, it was all filmed and edited into many, many hours of video. When I was approached and asked if I would take a look at these, no strings attached, I thought, sure, if he's kind enough to share them, I'll go take a look. And I have to tell you, I was absolutely stunned by the information presented in these videos. These are the best videos I've ever seen that cover the art and practical techniques of filmmaking and camera movement.
With great movement, you're trying to take your audience on a ride, aren't you? Go from being passive consumers to being active dissectors of film and video. Draw out some sort of emotion from your audience based on the camera movement. Why am I coming to this workshop? I know what a pan is. This is a waste of my time. Watch this. How do I build tension? How do I build emotion? How do I cultivate that? And at a certain point, release it. You have to give them a rich frame. That's the key. We come in here, we already know where our coverage plan is, we have shot lists and storyboards, we've done a tech scout, and now it's just a matter of finessing. Ready, and action! That's what differentiates a great crew from a mediocre crew. The crew that gets a mediocre movie is because they haven't done their prep work.
Now that's a great reel, but I can tell you that doesn't do the videos any justice at all. In fact, I'm not sure any reel could do it justice. Let's walk through a few clips and maybe you'll see what I mean. Here's Vincent talking about selective focus and what the director was trying to achieve in this movie, The Road to Perdition.
A great example of selective focus from Road to Perdition. Paul Newman's character has just chastised his son in front of everybody here, played by Daniel Craig, who's sitting very still as they all walk away, kind of leaving him in the dust. We're going to start a slow push towards Daniel Craig, but notice what happens to the focus, most importantly. On the right side of the frame, you'll see Paul Newman has his arms around Tom Hanks' character. Look at poor old Daniel Craig. He's completely out of focus, and now we rack back to him. What does that tell you? It tells you that he's being left out of the picture, that his father has more of an affinity for a hired employee, Tom Hanks' character, than his own son.
You probably know I am absolutely convinced there are basics to filmmaking, duh. And part of those basics are understanding the words of filmmaking, what they mean and how they are used. Obviously, Vincent gets it. He goes through all the basic terms one should know and shows live examples of each and what the filmmaker was trying to achieve using that effect.
The first term is the easiest term, locked off. It simply means the camera doesn't move. Here's a great example of it from Fargo. This is Roger Deakins and the Coen brothers, of course. This was actually partially Roger's idea in that they were supposed to fill the entire lot with cars. He showed up early in the morning and said, don't bring the cars in. It's much more effective like this. Notice how this frame makes you feel. How would you say this makes you feel right off the bat? Lonely, desolate. He's literally at a crossroads. You notice the literal crossroads at the bottom, just below the car, the two paths crossing. He's just ordered the kidnapping of his wife that he can't stop now. It's too late. She's in fact already been kidnapped. And he's just been turned down for a loan that will allow him to save his business nefariously. So he's really in a bad spot. But this is a great example of where you do not want to move the camera. You want to keep it stationary because this is all about being still.
He not only clears up the terms you need to know, but also points out shots that are unnecessary and why they were used.
What's the purpose? There's no reason for the move. It's just pure eye candy.
He goes on to clear up more terms and how they are used and why. Here's another shot from that same TV show.
There's just good unmotivated and bad unmotivated. Here's the same director towards the end of this episode. Here's a good example of a good unmotivated move. This gentleman is calling someone. We don't know who it is. One of their partners has just died, and we cut to.
What do you think about a merger?
Boom. You just got messed with. Because that first character looked like someone else in the series. That's unmotivated, but it's smart.
Let me show you one last clip, and there are many, of a simple pan shot and why it was used this way. I love this one as it shows how to use a simple pan movement to create tension and anticipation.
Watch this. Ask yourselves why Mendez and Conrad Hall decided to pan away from Kevin Spacey in this shot. Notice the proverbial tears in the background. He has just realized that, guess what? My sucky suburban life isn't that bad. I'm actually a pretty lucky guy. Picks up a portrait or a picture of his family, sits down, and smiles. Problem is, his next door neighbor thinks that his character is sleeping with his next door neighbor's son.
Man, oh man.
And this happens. Good morning. You jumped. Seen this film before? Yeah, now you have. Well, let me ask you a question. I'll put you on the spot. As soon as the camera started panning, why did it do so?
Now, these videos are not all about watching movies and having them explained to you. Very far from it. They're about getting you to think about how to use your camera moves, and when you don't, and more importantly, he gives quite a few hands-on workshops, which are basically behind the scenes of how to recreate famous Hollywood scenes. Here's one they were doing in class to recreate a scene from Steven Spielberg's movie, Schindler's List. He's instructing his people, whom he pulled out of the audience, on each step, what to do, how to save time, how to prep, and how to get the most out of the shots being done with the camera and crew.
All right, let's walk over to the set. You will notice that our DP is going to go ahead and take a seat, already has found his seat. Our first AC is going to work with us. What's the first step of this process? Always. Forget the camera. Work with the actors first. Just block their action out. As I'm doing this, this team here should ideally try to be working around us.
And here's the shot.
And action.
I can get the signatures I need. That's the easy part. Finding the money to buy the company. That's hard.
You don't have any money.
Not that kind of money. You know anybody? Jews. Yeah, investors. You must have contacts in the Jewish business community working here.
Next, he instructs everyone and gets them all set up and comfortable with what they are doing and shoots the first over-the-shoulder shot.
Let's go ahead and roll sound. All right, everyone settle. I'm going to walk over to the monitor because I don't care what I see here. I care what I see on the monitor. Ready. And action.
I can get the signatures I need. That's the easy part. Finding the money to buy the company. That's hard.
You don't have any money.
Not that kind of money. You know anybody? Jews. Yeah, investors. You must have contacts in the Jewish business community working here.
Now we switch to the reverse shot.
And action.
I can get the signatures I need. That's the easy part. Finding the money to buy the company. That's hard.
You don't have any money.
Not that kind of money. You know anybody? Jews. Yeah, investors. You must have contacts in the Jewish business community working here.
Now we do a scene with a dolly left, pause, then a dolly in shot.
And, action.
People die. It's a fact of life. He wants to kill everybody? Great. What am I supposed to do about it? Bring everybody over? Is that what you think? Send them over to Schindler. Send them all. His place is a haven, didn't you know? It's not a factory. It's not an enterprise of any kind. It's a haven for rabbis and orphans and people with no skills whatsoever. You think I don't know what you're doing? You're so quiet all the time. I know.
Are you losing money?
No, I'm not losing money. That's not the point.
Obviously, I can't show you the whole thing, so you're missing all the explanations, the details, and the many, many live hands-on tutorials and instructions. So my take on this is as follows. Highly recommended and a steal at 10 times the price. Or this. These are some of the best training videos out there, and if you want to learn everything about using motion in your filmmaking, this is your ticket. Okay, how about this? Just so there's no question on my opinion on these. Dump all that crap you are planning to buy to make your films and videos better and use the money to get these videos. You won't regret it. And it's not like I'm getting paid for this. I really wanted to share this with you, as I truly believe you can up your filmmaking skills with this series of videos, more so than any other gear purchase you may be currently considering. I've included all the links below. I hope that helps. Thanks for watching.
That's a wrap.
And use the money to get these videos. You won't not regret it. You won't not regret it. You absolutely won't not regret not getting this. Figure that out.